GeekWatch Incarnations. All live-action Superboy actors, appearances, and interesting trivia.
See what I can do with you. You up there! You better come out!
The American actor Johnny Rockwell was officially hired to portray Superboy in a TV series pilot. 1961. The Adventures of Superboy is a proposed TV series that was put into production, meant to capitalize on the success of Adventures of Superman, which went out of production in 1958. To play the role of Superboy was 17 years old Johnny Rockwell. Only a pilot episode, entitled Roger's Ransom, was produced. Because of changes in the first-run syndication market, the proposed series was deemed too expensive. Thus, it was not picked up for distribution, and the remainder of the opted 13 scripts were never filmed. The pilot was never broadcasted, and was only officially released in 2011 as a bonus feature on a Smallville DVD box set. Johnny Rockwell appeared in a few film projects and continued acting professionally until 1967. The 6-footer American actor John Haymes Newton officially appeared as Superboy in a television series. 1988. An American television series was produced based on Superman's early years. The show was entitled Superboy, and stars the 22-years-old John Haymes Newton in its first season. Newton appeared in all 26 episodes. At first, the series focused much of the action around stories that Clark reported for the college newspaper, the Schuster Herald. Newton's Superboy also faced comic book villain staples, such as Lex Luthor and Mr. Mxyzptlk. 2011 to 2012. Newton's latest return to the world of Superman is lending his voice to a passion fan film project by Home on the Range animator Rob Pratt. Newton voiced Superman in the two shorts, Superman Classic and Bizarro Classic.
Who are you?
Me?
Sorry I'm late in getting this.
The 6-footer American actor, writer, and producer Gerard Christopher officially appeared as Superboy in a television series. 1989 to 1992. The American television series Superboy needed a new Boy of Steel in its sophomore season, and they found it in the person of 30-years-old Gerard Christopher. Christopher continues the role in the show's 3rd and 4th seasons, with a new series titled The Adventures of Superboy. Christopher appeared in a total of 74 episodes. Comic book villains appearing in Gerard Christopher's Superboy series are Metallo, Bizarro, Yellow Peri, and returning villains from Season 1, Mr. Mxyzptlk and a brand new Lex Luthor. A Superman appeared in the final episode of Season 3 when Gerard Christopher met a grey-haired future version of his character, played by Ron Ely. Ely's character was never explicitly called Superman. It is fun to note that Gerard Christopher auditioned for the part of Superman in Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman, and was chosen by the casting director. However, when the producers learned he had essentially already played the role, he was dismissed in favor of Dean Cain.
Start dressing the part.
The 5 feet 7 inches American actor, singer, and songwriter Lucas Grabeel officially appeared in a television series as Connor Kent, the superhero who will later be known as Superboy. 2011. In Season 10, Episode 16 of the superhero TV series, Smallville introduces Connor Kent, a genetically engineered being that uses DNA from Clark Kent and Lex Luthor. In this episode, Connor was being manipulated by an evil Lionel Luthor by using a red kryptonite ring. The effects of the red kryptonite put Connor at odds with Clark. However, Clark was able to destroy the ring and free Connor from Lionel's clutches. Clark then mentors the young Connor Kent and inspires him to wear his symbol, leading him to the road of becoming the hero known as Superboy. Playing the young Connor is the 26-years-old Lucas Grabeel, who is best known for his role in the High School Musical film series.
Superman.
The 6 feet 1 inch Australian actor Joshua Orpin officially portrays the Connor Kent version of Superboy in a TV series. 2018 to 2023. In the final episode of the Titans TV series Season 1, a test subject known as Subject 13 escapes from Project Cadmus. This test subject is the one we'll later know as Superboy. This Superboy is played by 24 years old Joshua Orpin. He appeared from Season 2 to Season 4 of the Titans TV series. Orpin's Superboy follows closely this version's comic book origin of a being created from the DNA mixture of Superman and Lex Luthor. By the final episode of Season 2, this Superboy is part of the new Titans team. In the 4th season of the series, we see Orpin's Superboy manifesting the Lex Luthor part of his DNA. 2019. Joshua Orpin made a brief appearance as an insecure student in a DC Vertigo adapted TV series, The Preacher. American actor Joaquin Phoenix unofficially transformed into Superboy in a TV series. 1989. Season 1 Episode 20 of the TV series Superboy sees a 14-years-old Joaquin Phoenix, credited as Leaf Phoenix, became the Boy of Steel in a dream sequence. Within the dream, we see Billy Hercules, played by Joaquin, harassed by gang members and thrown in the dumpster. This triggered Billy's transformation into Superboy, who made quick work of the gang members and was able to impress a girl she likes, and then he woke up. 2019. Joaquin Phoenix returned to the world of DC Comics when he starred in an origin tale of Gotham's clown Prince of Crime, in the psychological thriller film, Joker. He will return to this role in 2024 in the sequel Joker, Folie à Deux.
Young Superboy! You know, Superboy when he was younger.
The American child actor Macaulay Culkin dressed up as Superboy in a late-night live television sketch comedy variety show. 1991. 11 years old Macaulay Culkin hosted episode 7 season 17 of Saturday Night Live. He did a sketch where he played Superboy. No, scratch that, he played young Superboy, a very adorable looking superhero that evildoers are having a hard time taking seriously. Young Superboy busted Lex Luthor and his henchmen doing some criminal activities and planned to bring them to justice. Enters an adult Superman who plans to do the same. Before the bad guys were brought to jail, they along with Superman gushed over how cute young Superboy is, and they even asked Superman if he can take a picture of them with the superhero kid, much to the disdain of the young Superboy. Macaulay Culkin rose to prominence as a child actor in the 1990s, starring as Kevin McAllister in the first 2 films of the Home Alone film series.
I'll go talk to Lex. There isn't enough time. Come on, Superboy, with
The 6 feet 3 inches American actor, director, producer and model Tom Welling basically portrayed Superboy when he appeared as the young Clark Kent in a TV series. 2001. Tom Welling was 24 years old when the first episode of Smallville was aired. Smallville follows the adventures of quote-unquote Superboy Clark Kent before becoming Superman. The series lasted for 10 seasons with a total of 217 episodes. By season 5, Welling's Clark begins to have frequent adventures in Superman's future home city of Metropolis. The show started introducing comic book-based supervillains, the likes of Brainiac, General Zod, Doomsday, and we even get a glimpse of Darkseid. Lex Luthor has been in the show since season 1, where he started out as one of Clark's closest friends. 2011. Only in the final episode of the series did we see Tom Welling wear the iconic Superman suit, but barely. He was 34 years old. We do get a clear look at Welling's Superman in the comics continuation of the show. 2017 to 2018. Welling appeared in a TV series based on another DC Comics property, Lucifer. Here he played a character named Cain and appeared in the show for 17 episodes. 2019. Tom Welling's latest venture in the world of Superman was in the CW-verse mega crossover event, Crisis on Infinite Earths, when he returned as Smallville's Clark Kent. Here we learned that Clark gave up his powers and is having a normal family life on their farm. The 5 feet 9 inches American actor Jordan ELSASS officially portrays Jonathan Kent, a character in the comics that was Superboy and later on Superman, in a TV series. 2022. 20 years old Jordan ELSASS has been playing Jonathan Kent for almost 2 seasons of the TV show Superman and Lois, and in Season 2 Episode 10, he plays an alternate dimension version of this character known as Jor-El. Jor-El is not technically Superboy, but this evil doppelganger bears a striking resemblance to the comic book first appearance of the Connor Kent version of Superboy. Though it would be safe to presume that somewhere down the road of the show, Jordan's character may take up the Superboy persona just like in the comics, or even graduate and take on the mantle of Superman. Sadly, it may not be Jordan ELSASS who plays the character, as he bowed out of the series by the end of its 2nd season. That's it for now. If we missed anyone, please let us know in the comments section. Don't forget to subscribe, click the notification bell, leave a comment, and share the video. You can find GeekWatch in Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Then head out to our merch store, link is in the description below.